Hi, welcome to Grandpa's story. Thank you for being here tonight. Before we begin our journey, find a comfortable position. You may sit back, lie down, or simply relax in whatever way feels best for you. Take a slow, gentle breath in and slowly breathe out. Feel your shoulders becoming lighter. Feel your body relaxing a little more with each breath. If you'd like, gently close your eyes and allow your mind to become calm and quiet. Tonight, we will travel far beyond the clouds, beyond the moon, and into the peaceful wonders of space. Together, we'll explore distant worlds, quiet stars, and gentle adventures that drift through the endless night sky. So make yourself comfortable. Let your thoughts float away like clouds in the night. And let's begin our story. Space is full of mysteries. Not the kind you see in movies, with giant alien ships and dramatic battles. The real mysteries of space are usually much quieter. Sometimes they arrive as a faint signal, sometimes as a strange object drifting through the darkness, and sometimes as a discovery that leaves scientists scratching their heads for years. Tonight, we'll begin with one of the most intriguing mysteries ever detected. Back in 1977, astronomers were using a large radio telescope to listen to signals coming from deep space. Most of the time, the telescope recorded ordinary background noise. The universe is filled with natural radio waves produced by stars, galaxies, and countless other cosmic objects. But one day, something unusual appeared. For about 72 seconds, a powerful radio signal was detected. It was far stronger than the surrounding background noise and seemed to come from a distant region of space. When astronomer Jerry Eman reviewed the data, he was so surprised that he circled the signal on the printout and wrote a single word beside it. Wow! That simple note would eventually give the signal its famous name, the wow signal. What made it so fascinating was that nobody could explain it. The signal appeared unexpectedly. It lasted just over a minute. Then it disappeared, and despite decades of searching, it was never detected again. Scientists considered many possibilities. Perhaps it came from a natural source that we still don't fully understand. Perhaps it was caused by a rare cosmic event. Or perhaps it originated from something entirely different. The truth is, nobody knows. And that uncertainty is what makes the story so interesting. The universe rarely gives us complete answers. Sometimes it offers only clues, small hints that remind us how much remains unknown. When we look into the night sky, it's easy to imagine that everything has already been mapped and understood. But the reality is very different. Even with modern telescopes, we are still discovering new objects, new planets, and new mysteries every year. The universe is unimaginably large. Our entire solar system is only a tiny neighborhood within the Milky Way. And the Milky Way itself contains hundreds of billions of stars. Beyond that lie billions of other galaxies stretching across the cosmos. Somewhere among all those distant worlds, there may be explanations for mysteries we haven't solved yet. Or perhaps entirely new mysteries waiting to be discovered. As for the wow signal, it remains one of the most-famous unsolved questions in astronomy. A brief whisper from deep space, 72 seconds long, recorded on a summer night decades ago, and then gone forever. Even now, many people find something strangely comforting about that story. Not because it provides answers, but because it reminds us that the universe still has secrets. A star that seemed to disappear without warning. And for a time, nobody could explain why. When we look up at the night sky, there is one thing we usually expect. Stars stay where they are. They may twinkle, they may slowly change over millions of years. But from a human perspective, stars seem permanent, reliable, always there. That's why astronomers were surprised when they discovered a star that appeared to do something impossible. It seemed to vanish. The story began when researchers compared old photographs of the night sky with newer observations taken many years later. This is actually a common practice in astronomy. By comparing images from different decades, scientists can track changes in stars, galaxies, and other objects. Most of the time, everything looks exactly as expected, but occasionally, something unusual appears. In one set of observations, astronomers noticed a star clearly visible in older images. It wasn't especially bright. It wasn't famous. Just an ordinary star among thousands of others. Yet when scientists looked at the same location years later, the star was gone. Completely gone. At first, they assumed there had been a mistake. Perhaps the original image contained an error. Perhaps the star had been hidden behind another object. Or perhaps there was a problem with the newer observations. But after carefully examining the data, the mystery remained. The star had been there, and then it wasn't. Naturally, researchers began searching for explanations. One possibility was that the star had experienced an unusual event known as a failed supernova. Normally, when a very massive star reaches the end of its life, it explodes in a brilliant supernova that can outshine entire galaxies for a short time. But some scientists believe that under certain conditions, a massive star might collapse directly into a black hole without producing a dramatic explosion. Instead of ending with a bright flash, the star could simply fade away. Quietly, almost unnoticed. If that happened, it would explain why the star seemed to disappear. Yet proving such a theory is incredibly difficult. The universe doesn't always reveal its secrets easily, and often astronomers must work with only small pieces of evidence. This mystery also reminds us of something fascinating about space. Even though modern technology allows us to observe distant galaxies, there are still many things we don't fully understand. Every year, telescopes discover strange phenomena that challenge existing theories. Objects that behave unexpectedly, signals that appear without explanation, stars that seem to vanish. The universe is far more complex than it first appears. In many ways, that's what makes astronomy so exciting. Every mystery offers a glimpse into something new. Perhaps one day we'll understand exactly what happened. Perhaps the answer is already hidden somewhere in the data. And as we continue our journey through the universe, we'll soon encounter another strange world. A planet so extreme that its weather is unlike anything found on Earth. Let's visit one of the strangest planets ever discovered. Its name is HD 189,733b. Located about 64 light-years from Earth, this distant world appears surprisingly beautiful. Through powerful telescopes, astronomers observed that the planet has a deep blue color, making it look somewhat similar to Earth from far away. But the resemblance ends there. This is not a peaceful blue world filled with oceans and clouds. In reality, HD 189,733b is one of the most extreme places known to science. The planet belongs to a class known as hot Jupiters. These are giant gas planets that orbit very close to their stars. Because of this, temperatures can rise above 1,000 degrees Celsius. To make things even stranger, scientists believe the atmosphere contains tiny particles of silicates, the same material used to create glass on Earth. Combined with powerful winds that may exceed 8,000 kilometers per hour, those particles create an incredible possibility. Glass rain, not gentle rain falling from clouds. Instead, tiny fragments of glass are believed to be blown sideways through the atmosphere at tremendous speeds. Imagine a storm where the rain moves horizontally rather than downward. It sounds like something from science fiction, yet observations suggest it may be happening on this distant world. No spacecraft has ever visited HD 189,733b. Everything we know comes from studying the light of its parent star. As starlight passes through the planet's atmosphere, astronomers can detect clues about its composition. It's remarkable that humans can learn so much about a world located trillions of kilometers away. This strange planet reminds us that the universe is filled with environments far beyond our imagination. On Earth, we experience rain, snow, wind, and thunderstorms. Elsewhere in the cosmos, entirely different forms of weather may exist. Each new discovery expands our understanding of what a planet can be. And perhaps somewhere among the billions of worlds scattered across the galaxy, even stranger places are waiting to be found. As we continue our journey, we'll leave behind the planet of glass storms and return closer to home. Our next destination is a familiar object in the night sky. The moon, more specifically, the mysterious side of the moon that never faces Earth. Every night, the moon appears above Earth, looking familiar and unchanged. For thousands of years, people from different cultures have looked up at it and seen the same patterns on its surface. But there is something curious about our moon. No matter when you look at it, you always see the same side. The other side remains hidden from view. This has led to many myths and mysteries throughout history. Some people once imagined hidden civilizations. Others believed strange objects might be waiting there, beyond human sight. The truth is less dramatic, yet still fascinating. The moon rotates on its axis just as Earth does. However, it rotates at almost exactly the same speed that it orbits our planet. Because of this, one side always faces Earth, while the other side remains turned away. Astronomers call this phenomenon tidal locking. For most of human history, nobody knew what the far side of the moon looked like. Even the most powerful telescopes could not reveal it. The hidden side remained one of the last unexplored places near Earth. The Soviet spacecraft Luna 3 became the first mission to photograph the far side of the moon. That finally changed in 1959. When the images arrived, scientists were surprised. The hidden side looked very different from the side we see every night. The familiar face of the moon contains large dark regions called Maria, formed long ago by ancient volcanic activity. The far side, however, has far fewer of these dark plains. Instead, it is covered with countless craters, mountains, and rugged landscapes. It appeared older and more heavily scarred by impacts from space. Even today, researchers continue studying why the two sides developed so differently. Some theories suggest differences in the moon's internal structure billions of years ago. Others point to the influence of Earth during the moon's early formation. While many details remain uncertain, scientists continue learning more with every mission. One common misunderstanding is the phrase, "the dark side of the moon." In reality, the far side is not permanently dark. It receives sunlight just like the side facing Earth. When one side experiences day, the other experiences night. The hidden side simply remained unseen by human eyes for most of history. Perhaps that is why it continues to capture our imagination. There is something intriguing about a place so close to Earth that remained unknown for so long. A reminder that even our nearest neighbor still held surprises. And if mysteries could exist so close to home, imagine how many more might be waiting farther out among the stars. As our journey continues, we'll travel far beyond the moon and beyond our solar system. There, astronomers have discovered something even stranger. A vast region of space so empty that it challenges our understanding of the universe itself. Galaxies filled with billions of suns, nebulas glowing with color, planets orbiting distant stars, and while all of those things certainly exist, there is another side to the universe that receives far less attention. The emptiness. Space is already incredibly empty, but astronomers have discovered regions that are even emptier than expected. One of the most fascinating examples is known as the cosmic void, a vast area where far fewer galaxies exist than scientists predicted. Imagine looking across a map of the universe. Normally, galaxies form enormous clusters connected by long filaments of matter, creating a structure sometimes compared to a giant cosmic web. But between those regions are enormous gaps. Some of these gaps are so large that they stretch across hundreds of millions of light years. One particularly famous example is the Boat's Void. Discovered in 1981, this enormous region measures roughly 330 million light-years across. To understand how large that is, consider this. Light travels at about 300,000 kilometers per second. Even moving at that incredible speed, it would take 330 million years to cross the void from one side to the other. Inside this vast region, astronomers found far fewer galaxies than expected. Not completely empty, but surprisingly sparse. If our Milky Way galaxy were located inside such a region, the night sky might look very different. Instead of seeing countless neighboring galaxies in the distance, much of the surrounding universe could appear unusually dark. Naturally, scientists wanted to know why these enormous voids exist. Were they formed during the early history of the universe? Did gravity slowly pull matter away from certain regions over billions of years? Or is there another explanation that we have not yet discovered? Current theories suggest that these voids developed naturally as matter gathered into denser regions elsewhere. Over immense stretches of time, gravity may have gradually emptied these cosmic neighborhoods. Even so, studying them remains an important challenge. The universe often reveals its secrets through contrasts. By understanding the emptiest regions, scientists can learn more about the crowded ones. Perhaps the most remarkable thing about these voids is their scale. Human beings are accustomed to measuring distance in kilometers or miles. Even the distance between planets can be difficult to imagine. Yet cosmic voids exist on a scale so enormous that ordinary comparisons become almost meaningless. They remind us just how vast the universe truly is, not only because of what it contains, but because of what it doesn't. As astronomers continue mapping the cosmos, new voids are still being discovered. Each one adds another piece to the puzzle of how the universe evolved. And each one reminds us that even emptiness can hold mysteries. Mysterious bursts of radio waves that arrive from deep space without warning. Yet during that brief moment, it released an extraordinary amount of energy. Astronomers call these events fast radio bursts, or FRB. The first known FRB was discovered in 2007, when researchers were analyzing old telescope observations. Hidden within the data was a powerful radio pulse that had traveled across an immense distance before reaching Earth. At first, scientists weren't sure what they had found. Some suspected an equipment error. Others thought the signal might have originated somewhere closer to Earth. But as more observations were collected, additional bursts began appearing. The mystery was real. Fast radio bursts are incredibly brief. Most last only a few milliseconds. That's shorter than the blink of an eye. Yet, despite their short duration, some release as much energy as our sun produces over several days. All of that energy arrives in a tiny burst before disappearing back into silence. For years, astronomers had more questions than answers. Where were these signals coming from? What could create such powerful bursts? And why did some appear only once, while others repeated again and again? As radio telescopes improved, researchers finally began tracing the bursts back to their origins. Many were found to come from distant galaxies located millions or even billions of light-years away. This discovery revealed just how powerful the events truly were. If a signal could travel such enormous distances and still be detected on Earth, its source had to be extraordinarily energetic. One leading explanation involves these unusual objects are a type of neutron star, the dense remnant left behind after a massive star explodes. Magnetars possess magnetic fields so powerful that they are among the most extreme objects in the known universe. Scientists believe sudden activity on a magnetar may generate some fast radio bursts. Observations in recent years have provided evidence supporting this idea, yet the mystery is not completely solved. Some FRBs behave differently than expected. A few repeat on surprisingly regular schedules. Others appear completely random. Researchers continue studying them, hoping to understand why. Perhaps the most fascinating part of this story is that these signals are constantly reminding us how active the universe really is. Even when the night sky appears calm and still, powerful events are unfolding across distant galaxies. Stars are changing, black holes are growing, and mysterious radio flashes are racing through space. Many of them began their journey long before human civilization existed. Only now are they arriving at our telescope. Each burst is like a tiny clue sent across the cosmos, a reminder that there is still much we do not know, and somewhere beyond the reach of our current understanding, more mysteries are waiting to be discovered. In the final chapter of our journey, we'll explore perhaps the greatest mystery of all, the size of the universe itself.